guys, I'm Angie.
And I'm Lou.
We're Eat, Sleep, RV Repeat.
And today we are going to tackle the April questions. Yes, I know we're a little late.
Alright, so let's just kick it off. So what is question number 1?
So before we do that, we have 10 questions. And I've tried to pick questions and sort of diversify answers.
I sent her a lot of questions and let her pick and choose which one of the 10.
Yeah, I try to pick things that cover as many topics as possible. I'm not showing any favoritism. Lexi might be showing favoritism, but I'm not. Question number 1. Senior sister. Hey, doesn't that quest bar count as breaking your fast?
Alright, so we were going to exclude this question from the vlog today, but we decided to leave it in just so that we can kind of introduce a new segment that we're going to have. There's only a few more videos left now in season 2, so when we kick off season 3, we're going to have a Friday Foodies, the way we have this Tuesday talk. So there'll be a Friday every month that we will be dedicating to food, where I'm either going to cook something for you, actually cook something for you. We can probably do like a grocery haul or what's in my pantry and fridge. And during that video, we will answer the keto questions that you guys ask us, since we've been getting a lot of those.
Right, and we're not keto experts by any means. What you're going to be getting from us is what we do and how we do it. So it's what's worked for us,
Yes.
Not only for our health and our well-being, but financially as well, because keto can get expensive. So we're going to show you how we cut corners. We're going to show you how Angie cooks, because she's the one that does most of the cooking. I'm going to show you some things I do, maybe even some of the sprouting that I do. And then we're going to answer a keto question in those Friday foodies vlogs here and there. So,
but let's go ahead and answer hers today.
Doesn't that quest bar count as breaking your fast?
So yes, the quest bars will absolutely break your fast. In that particular video, which was our camping, the KOA camping food video, I actually grabbed those quest bars and took them with us because we were gonna head out and do some exploring and do some geocaching. So we weren't eating it at that moment. We were taking it with us, so while we're out and about and it was time for us to break our fast and eat something, we won't decide to be bad and buy something that's unhealthy or dirty keto while on the road. We can go ahead and break our fast with the quest bar. So yes, it will break your fast. So don't eat it right away. If you're intermittent fasting, wait until you've reached that mark, which we did. Right now we're about at a 16-hour mark with our intermittent fasting.
And the quest bars, for me, they fill me up a lot, like hours.
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours, and it's a really good alternative to having a donut and coffee. Because I have black coffee, I don't put sugar or cream in my coffee. So having that combination of a sweet with a bitter with the coffee, the quest bars really like hit home for me. And like I said, I have one and I can go 3 hours, 4 hours without eating it. It really fills you up.
Yeah,
Those
it's
really
definitely
good.
like a meal replacement.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, question number 2 is from Frederick. Hi, Frederick.
Hi.
How are you? Thanks for asking. We were looking at the 2020 Forest River Salem. I can't speak today. Can't speak. And he wanted to know if it also had a heater. And yeah, all the RVs that we saw had a furnace. They were all gas, propane powered heaters.
Yeah.
And I think that's usually what you get.
Like ours. Ours has the same. The furnace is actually right underneath me. So it's very common.
Yeah.
Furnaces inside of the RVs are very common. It's not something like when we enter winter here in South Florida, that's not something we're going to take advantage of. As Lou and I have been talking about humidity here, the furnaces create more humidity, more condensation because of the propane tank.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, we think we're gonna stick with a little electric heater that won't.
Well, we're plugged in. We're probably going to use the electric heater.
Yeah.
Because it's going to create less condensation. We have a dehumidifier and all that, but still, it's a small area. It's 2.5 people, and it's South Florida, which is a lot of humidity. So yeah, we'll probably stick to the electric one. All right. Next question is from Terry X to Explore.
Okay, I think they're new to our channel, so welcome.
Hi. Thanks for joining. So. It says, Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat. Yes, we are looking at a used one as well. I actually like the older ones better as far as the decor. Did you buy from a dealer? And yes, we bought from a very tiny dealer, a family-owned dealer in DeLand.
Uh-huh. And I'll go ahead and link above us in the ads. I think our very first visit to DeLand, there's 3 different videos to Southern RV in DeLand. So you might want to check out the first videos of this, our Jayco, our current trailer.
Yeah, and they're a repair center and a sales center as well. And like I said, they're a very small RV sales center. They probably have maybe 10 to 15 RVs on
Really?
site.
I would think more than
And
that.
no, not at all.
Really?
And they're all probably in about the same length that we are, probably between 20 and 25. Nothing really bigger than that on the lot, because the lot doesn't really accommodate it. But the last time we were there, the owner told us that they had bought the lot next door and they were planning on expanding. So yeah, they were very good. They were very honest. They were very forthcoming.
Fair.
They were very fair.
Absolutely.
They were very patient with me.
Very willing to help with the repairs.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're in the area, check them out.
Yeah, I'll put their information down below in the description. So it's Southern RV, and I'll include their address and their phone number. So if you're in DeLand, Florida, go give them a visit.
So the next question is from the Clumsy Vegan, and she has rebranded her channel. Her new name is Winter Storm Adventures. New logo, new colors, and I think it really applies.
Yeah.
Because you know, she shows you a lot of different things, DIYs, crafting, her neighborhood, rentals. So there's a lot going on.
And she's a full-time RVer.
Exactly. So I think this is much better branding for her. She's a lot of fun too. So she's asking, when do you guys plan on being full-timers?
May 1st. Which is obviously past. We're in the future still. The next few videos that are coming up are still renovation videos because we're not caught up. So we actually became full-time May 1st, and we moved into a local RV park here in South Florida, and we plan on staying here local, stationary for our first year. As we've mentioned in previous vlogs, our goal is to hit the road debt-free. So living in an RV park has cut our expenses down by half, I would say.
Yeah.
Or so we can
60%.
focus.
I mean, it's cut our expenses by 40%.
So we can definitely focus those extra funds to paying off any debt, credit cards, whatever. So like that, a year from now, we're 100% debt free, and then we can hit the road and do some traveling.
Exactly.
So yes, we are full-timers already, just stationary full-timers.
Thank you for that question. All right, next one, it was a selection of Lexi's.
Okay, Lexi picked this one?
Lexi picked this one.
Okay, so go ahead.
So the next question is from RV on the Wayside, and it's from Donovan and Jody. It says, I think Lou and I are the same about work. If it is thinking things and it is creative, we are all in it to win it. If it's something repetitive and mundane, we suffer internally and stress out. Question mark. So Donovan, yeah, that's correct. I am really good up here, figuring things out, putting them together, putting a process together. I do like creative things as well.
Hence building boxes.
But if I have to paint, I'm not having fun. Having said that, I think the biggest bang for our work, for our energy, has been the painting. I think that's the one thing that made the biggest change in here.
Yeah.
And if I had to do it all over again, I would.
Really?
I would.
She has told me over and over again, we're just gonna stick to one color, and maybe one
Yes.
accent in one spot,
Well,
not like all
I
green
didn't
white.
say. What did I say? What did I just say?
That you'll still paint again.
I would still paint.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
It
don't-
seems like a small project, but it's a huge project, and it's super time consuming, especially in an RV, because this isn't like regular wood walls or concrete walls, you know. The material is very weird, so it takes multiple coats over and over and over again, and it might not apply the same in one spot than it does another. And if I remember correctly, I think the white on the walls took something like 4 or 5 coats.
4 coats, yeah.
Whereas the counters took 2 coats. That's in addition. The cabinets. I said counter. Sorry, the cabinets took 2 coats. That's in addition to the primer.
Right.
So yeah, it's and a lot of taping off and a lot of removing screws and blah blah blah. So.
Well, lesson learned. Absolutely. I know that we would have a different process, but I would still paint. I wouldn't be as elaborate as we were to like every single cabinet, make it gray, make the walls white. I would pick like one section to highlight,
And
make
accent.
that a particular color, and then paint everything else white. And
It'll
that,
still be a lot of work.
but it'll go a lot faster
Yeah.
because the taping off would be easier.
Yeah. It's all at once.
You know. And also a mistake that I made is that when we painted the walls, Angie asked, should we paint the ceiling? And I thought, no, it's going to blend in. It didn't.
It looked, you can see the contrast hugely. So then we had to go back and re-tape off and then start the process all over again at the top. We didn't do it all at once. So that did extend the time.
But I'm with you on this, Donna. Right? Mundane, repetitive. Oh no. It's like dying slowly. Alright, next question. It's from Jen, from Dan and Jen Nevada. We love Jen. She's such a sweet lady.
We love Dan too. I love how sarcastic he is.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
Just kidding. Right, so Jen's like, I think Lou should really tell us how she feels about painting.
Let's just pass that. I think we've covered the painting, you know.
I think you got an answer already. But yeah, it's not something I'm going to look forward to, but it's something I'll do.
Yeah.
Alright, next one is from Char of Hearts.
I think they're new to our channel too. This might even be the very first question. So welcome. Thank you for joining our channel.
Yeah. The question is, what are you guys working on this video? And is it a we-roll trailer or is it an RV? I don't know what a we-roll is. So my answer is, it's an RV.
It's a travel trailer, or what some call a bumper pool. Or
A bumper pool.
So those are 2 ways of calling it: travel trailer or bumper pool. It's, if you go back to our very first video showing in season 2 where we did the walkthrough of this trailer, you'll basically see what it looks like, you know, and how you hitch it to your truck to take it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand the first one. What are you guys working on in this video?
We're painting cabinets.
Yeah, we were painting the cabinets.
Just the cabinets in the RV. So that was our project for that video.
For that video.
Alright, next one is Hitch Up and Tow. And their question is, are you planning on boondocking or using campsites?
We've talked about this a lot. So obviously, from a question that we've answered before, we're stationary right now, so obviously we're in an RV park. But once we do hit the road, we've tossed around the ideas of boondocking a lot. We want to do solar and we want to boondock just to save on more expensive. But we've also talked about the 1,000 Trails membership a lot as well. So I think a happy medium might be between both. I think we're probably going to still get a 1,000 Trails membership, and then probably spend those 2 or 3 weeks, depending on which one we get, in the park, and then the week or 2 out of the park boondocking. And then here and there do national parks and state parks and county and cities and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably what we're
I think
gonna
that's
do.
a good balance. We also have a Passport America membership.
Which, thank you, Craig, our brother-in-law, bought us that for Christmas.
Yeah. And they have a lot of really good discounts. So it could also be where we would be spending, like Angie said, 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 21 days in 1,000 trails, and maybe a week at a Passport America. It's going to depend on location and whatever is close to what we're trying to do.
Right.
And I think that's going to make that's going to be a determining factor. We definitely want to experience boondocking.
Most definitely. There are so many sites out there that URVers are staying at that I'm like, I can't wait to experience myself.
Absolutely beautiful. I don't particularly like people.
She's all about boondocking, to be away from
So,
people.
like, the idea of being in the middle of nowhere, not in the middle of nowhere, like nowhere, but like at the entrance of the middle of nowhere. That's sort of my idea. And not having a lot of people around me is very appealing to me. But I don't know how we're going to approach it. So I don't know if we're going to do solar, or if we're going to do a generator, or if we're going to do a combination. We're not there yet, so there's a lot of thinking and a lot of planning. But yeah, I think I want to say 80-20.
Yeah. 1,000 trails and boondocking.
Might be a good, maybe 90-10. I don't know.
Depending on the membership we get.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, next question. This is also selected by Lexi.
Oh gosh.
I have no control.
Spoiler alert, it might be RV on the wayside then.
I have no control. Anyway, the question is from RV on the wayside. How'd you know that? Jeez.
If Lexi's picking it, I mean, come on, she loves Donovan.
Yeah, she does. All right, she says, I have a question. That's a good thing. Where are you wanting to go when you break out of Florida? What are you wanting to see the most at some point?
Okay, so then not our first. Lou wants our first trip to actually be the whole Florida.
Yeah, I have no real need or intention to break out of Florida. I love Florida. Love. Heart emojis. The whole thing. So I'm not trying to escape Florida in any which way or form. So we've been talking about actually doing like a whole loop around Florida, because there's a lot of things we haven't done together. We haven't seen the Florida Caverns. We haven't been to the Panhandle together. We haven't done the West Coast together. There's a lot of things. The Springs, the Kennedy Space Center. We're not big Disney fans, but we might throw in a park. Ocala National Forest. There's actually a lot of places.
Let's stop there, because his was when we break out of Florida.
Yeah, that's so far away.
I think it is a long ways from now, because it's almost 2 years from now. But although I'm really excited about going back to places that we've done, like our road trip from here to Vegas to redo our honeymoon, I'm really excited about breaking out and going into places that we haven't been to, or that we haven't been to together. Like, I'm dying to see Yellowstone and the Smoky Mountains. I want to spend some time there, and then complete opposite from that, from mountains to the desert, in Arizona, or
we've been to Arizona.
Yeah, we didn't really stay in Arizona though. We drove through.
Right,
we went to Nevada and New
the
Mexico.
The areas that we went through, and we explored very little.
Yeah.
So taking that same path and actually expanding on it would probably be the best trip for us.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of my goals. I wanted that to be our first trip, was from here to back on our honeymoon trip, and just expanding it, so that we can explore it a little bit more. But those are some of my top places: is Yellowstone and Smoky Mountain and the deserts in Arizona.
I would really like to spend some time in Austin.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to New Mexico and go to Taos. I'm a big Georgia O'Keeffe fan, so bucket list for me is Taos. I did visit the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum in Santa Fe, so go a little more north and go to Taos. I would really love to do that. I would definitely like to spend some time in the desert, probably boondocking. I don't know how realistic that is. And Southern California would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Also,
it would be great for us to do the Pacific Coast together.
To visit. So yeah, I guess something like that would work. But I'm not looking to break out of Florida.
We will. But a little bit down the line.
Next one. K&R Destinations.
Okay.
Says, bathroom looks great. Thank you. Love the curtain. Good choice. What are you doing with the floors?
So that video's to come. This Thursday video is our kitchen reno. And I think the one after that is the floor. I'm not 100% sure. But you can follow us on our Instagram page. I'll post that right here down below. And you can see real-time information or real-time pictures and updates. Not only Instagram, which is same as our channel, at Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat. Facebook and Twitter are at Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat, but Repeat is abbreviated, so RPT. And I post pictures and updates there all the time, so you'll be able to see what we did with the floor. And that was...
To answer some part of that question, because I see you're referring to the bathroom.
Yeah, and
whatever we do to the bedroom, living room, and kitchen floor, we're doing to the bathroom.
to the bathroom. So it's throughout. We've changed out the floor throughout.
Yeah.
And it is like a driftwood gray or something. I think I'll insert a picture here for you. But yeah, you'll see that video to come.
Alright, and that's the last question for today.
Oh, okay.
We
That was
really
fast.
appreciate all the questions that you guys post for us, and we really enjoy answering them and hanging out with you here. We appreciate you being here with us.
So if you guys like this video and all of our answers to these questions, please give us a big thumbs up. If there's anything you want to know about us, about our RV, about our plans, please comment down below your questions so we can answer that in June's vlog, because today is June 1st. So, yeah, that's it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification button. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.